The remnants of the world lay before me, a haunting reminder of the darkness that once consumed us. Our victory over the ancient entity had brought light back into our lives, but scars still marred the landscape. The echoes of our journey reverberated in my mind as I embarked on a new chapter, determined to restore what had been lost. In the aftermath of the battle, the survivors scattered across the broken lands sought solace in the ruins of the past. Among them was a group of individuals known as the Seekers. Seekers of forgotten knowledge and guardians of the untold secrets that lay dormant. I was drawn to them, sensing that their path intertwined with my own. The Seekers resided in a decaying library, a relic from a time long gone. As I stepped through its crumbling doors, the musty scent of ancient tomes filled the air, sending shivers down my spine. Dust-covered shelves stood as silent sentinels, holding the secrets of forgotten worlds. A figure emerged from the shadows, a woman named Evelyn, her eyes shimmering with an otherworldly intensity. She recognized the power of the eyes of revelation, and we forged a bond, our purposes intertwining. Together, we would uncover the mysteries that lingered in the forgotten corners of our shattered world. Under Evelyn's guidance, we delved deep into the archives of the library, unearthing long-forgotten texts and manuscripts. The pages whispered tales of forgotten realms and unspeakable horrors. Each word held a secret, each paragraph a revelation waiting to be discovered. As we immersed ourselves in the knowledge of the past, we stumbled upon a chilling tale, the legend of the darkened veil. It spoke of an ancient ritual, a gateway to another realm where nightmares were born and thrived. Intrigued and wary, we knew that the only way to safeguard our world was to confront the darkness at its source. Our quest led us to a remote village nestled amidst towering cliffs, where the darkened veil was said to reside. The air hung heavy with anticipation as we approached, the very atmosphere crackling with a malevolent energy. The villagers regarded us with caution, their eyes filled with a mixture of fear and curiosity. Through their hushed whispers, we learned of the villagers' harrowing encounters with the creatures that lurked beyond the veil. Their tales sent shivers down our spines, for we knew that our journey would take us into the heart of unimaginable horrors. With determination etched upon our faces, Evelyn and I ventured forth towards the veil. The path grew treacherous, the landscape transforming into a twisted maze of thorns and shadows. The whispers in the wind grew louder, warning us of the perils that lay ahead. Finally, we arrived at the threshold of the darkened veil, a miasma of darkness that swirled and writhed, its tendrils reaching out like gnarled fingers. Dread settled deep within my soul as we stepped closer, the veil beckoning us into the abyss. As we crossed the boundary, a cacophony of wails and growls assaulted our senses. The realm beyond was a twisted reflection of our own, where nightmares and twisted creatures roamed freely. The air was thick with an oppressive darkness, a weight that threatened to crush our spirits. We navigated the nightmarish realm, our hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. Each step brought us closer to the heart of the darkness, where the source of the veil awaited us. Whispers followed us, mocking and taunting, promising an eternity of despair. In the depths of the abyss, we encountered a creature of pure malevolence, a guardian of the veil. Its form shifted and contorted, its eyes gleaming with a hunger that mirrored the darkness around us. It lunged at us, its grotesque appendages slashing through the air with lethal precision. We fought back, the power of the eyes of revelation guiding our every move. With each strike, the creature weakened, its form dissipating into the ether. But victory came at a cost, for the darkness fought back with a ferocity that tested our resolve. As the battle reached its climax, a surge of energy erupted from the veil. It fought to maintain its grip, desperate to prevent us from uncovering its secrets. But we stood strong, our will fortified by the light that burned within us. With one final blow, the guardian of the veil crumbled, its essence vanishing into the abyss. The veil itself trembled, its hold on our world weakening. A blinding light burst forth, shattering the darkness, and the realm beyond the veil collapsed in on itself. We emerged from the abyss, our bodies battered and souls weary, but triumphant. The darkened veil was no more, its malevolence scattered like ashes in the wind. Our world was free from its grip, bathed in the radiance of a hard-won victory. But our journey was far from over. The secrets we had uncovered would lead us to new revelations and unforeseen challenges. The darkness may have receded, but shadows still lingered, waiting for their chance to strike. The weight of our previous victories still hung in the air, as Evelyn and I continued our journey through the aftermath of the darkened veil. The whispers of forgotten knowledge echoed in the recesses of my mind, urging me to seek out the answers that remained elusive. With the eyes of revelation guiding our way, we pressed forward into uncharted territory. Our path led us to a desolate village nestled in the heart of a dense forest. The air was heavy with an eerie stillness, and the silence seemed to bear witness to the unspeakable horrors that had unfolded there. The village appeared frozen in time, its buildings crumbling and vines creeping through the cracks. As we cautiously stepped through the abandoned streets, the sense of unease grew. Shadows danced along the walls, elongated and contorted like twisted specters. The remnants of life lingered, a palpable presence that sent shivers down my spine. Suddenly, a faint whisper caressed my ear, barely audible but laden with secrets. I turned, searching for the source, my heart pounding in my chest. Evelyn, too, had noticed the ethereal murmurings, her eyes wide with curiosity. Following the whisper's ethereal trail, we arrived at a dilapidated house on the outskirts of the village. Its decaying facade loomed before us, an imposing figure against the fading light. The air grew heavy with anticipation as we crossed the threshold, stepping into the realm of the unknown. Inside, the house was engulfed in darkness, the absence of light creating a void that seemed to swallow us whole. We relied on the faint glow of the eyes of revelation to guide our steps, their radiance casting eerie shadows that danced on the walls. Whispers grew louder, their voices layered with sorrow and anguish. They seemed to emanate from the very walls, as if the house itself held the memories of past torment. My pulse quickened, my senses sharpening as the weight of the unknown pressed upon me. We ascended a creaking staircase, its steps protesting our intrusion. The upper floor lay cloaked in impenetrable darkness, but the whispers drew us further, urging us to uncover their secrets. Fear gripped my heart, yet the lure of discovery propelled me forward. In a room at the end of the hallway, a faint glow flickered. We approached with caution, the whispers growing louder, their voices intertwining in a haunting chorus. The room's door groaned as we pushed it open, revealing a scene frozen in time. Within, an array of candles burned, their feeble flames casting dancing shadows on the walls. The whispers crescendoed, their voices a chorus of lost souls seeking solace. And in the center of the room, a small girl stood, her eyes hollow and filled with a melancholic sadness. I felt a chill run down my spine, a cold realization washing over me. The girl was trapped in a timeless loop, reliving the moment of her anguish over and over again. Her whispers spoke of a tragedy that had consumed her, binding her spirit to this place. Evelyn and I exchanged glances, understanding passing between us. We had to free her, to release her from the clutches of this haunting cycle. With the eyes of revelation shining brightly, we approached the girl, our voices soft, but filled with conviction. "We hear your whispers," I spoke, my voice trembling with empathy. "We seek to break the chains that bind you, to offer you solace and release. Share your truth with us, and together we shall find the path to your redemption." The girl's eyes met mine, and for a fleeting moment, a spark of recognition flickered within them. Her whispers grew more distinct, the pain and sorrow etched into every word. She revealed a tale of betrayal, of a darkness that had consumed her and those she loved. Evelyn and I listened, our hearts heavy with the weight of her story. As the girl's whispers subsided, we knew that the time for action had come. With the eyes of revelation as our guide, we embarked on a journey to confront the darkness that had ensnared her soul. Through winding corridors and shadowed chambers, we fought against the malevolence that clung to the house. Each step brought us closer to the heart of the darkness, our resolve tested by the horrors that lurked in the shadows. Yet the light of the eyes remained steadfast, pushing back against the encroaching despair. Finally, in the depths of the house, we encountered a malevolent presence, an entity born from the girl's anguish. Its form twisted and contorted, a grotesque manifestation of pain and betrayal. It lunged at us with a ferocity fueled by the girl's torment, its claws slashing through the air with deadly intent. But we refused to falter. With the power of the eyes coursing through us, we fought back, wielding light against darkness. Each strike weakened the entity, pushing it back. until finally, with a final burst of radiant energy, we banished it into oblivion. As the darkness dissipated, a profound stillness settled within the house. The girl's spirit stood before us, her eyes no longer empty but filled with gratitude. She spoke, her voice filled with a bittersweet resolve. "Thank you for hearing my whispers," she said, her words tinged with a newfound hope. "You have freed me from the torment that bound me here. May the light guide your path, and may redemption be your eternal companion." With those words, her spirit dissipated, leaving behind a sense of peace that permeated the house. The whispers subsided, replaced by an eerie silence. We had completed our task, freeing a lost soul and finding solace in the face of darkness. As the whispers of the forgotten faded into silence, Evelyn and I pressed onward, our quest for redemption reaching its climactic juncture. The weight of our journey bore down on my shoulders, yet a fire burned within me, a relentless determination to uncover the final truths hidden in the shadows. Guided by the whispers of the past, we found ourselves in a desolate town on the outskirts of civilization. It was a place steeped in mystery, its streets shrouded in an oppressive darkness. The air hung heavy with anticipation, and an unnerving stillness settled over the abandoned buildings. We had heard tales of an ancient artifact, a veiled key said to hold the power to unlock the final revelations. Legends spoke of its hidden location, buried deep beneath the town's dilapidated church. It was there that we ventured, our steps cautious and hearts braced for what lay ahead. The church stood as a monument to forgotten faith, its once majestic structure now crumbling and forsaken. The wooden doors groaned as we pushed them open, revealing a cavernous space steeped in shadow. The air grew colder, and a sense of foreboding gripped me like icy tendrils. We stepped into the dimly lit interior, the soft glow of the eyes of revelation casting eerie silhouettes on the decaying pews. Dust particles danced in the stagnant air, and the scent of decay mingled with a faint hint of something unnatural. As we approached the altar, a surge of energy crackled through the air, raising the hair on the back of my neck. The whispers returned, but this time they spoke of ancient rituals and sacrificial rites. Dread settled in the pit of my stomach, yet I knew we had come too far to turn back. With trepidation, we descended into the depths of the church, following a hidden passage that wound its way beneath the sacred grounds. The stone walls exuded a haunting chill, and the echoes of our footsteps reverberated with a haunting resonance. At the end of the passageway, we reached a hidden chamber, the Veiled Sanctum. Its walls were adorned with arcane symbols, and an altar stood at its center, adorned with a mysterious artifact, a golden key veiled in darkness. I approached the altar, my heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and fear. The key beckoned me, its dark allure tempting me to unveil its secrets. But as I reached out to touch it, a sudden gust of wind filled the chamber, extinguishing the candle flames that had illuminated our path. Darkness enveloped us, a suffocating cloak that swallowed all light. Panic gripped my heart, and I frantically searched for Evelyn amidst the black void. But in that moment of despair, a single candle flickered to life, the eyes of revelation refusing to succumb to the encroaching darkness. I took solace in its feeble glow, allowing it to guide me back to the altar. With renewed determination, I grasped the veiled key in my hands, its cold surface pulsating with an energy that sent shivers down my spine. As I turned it in the lock of the hidden chamber, a blinding light burst forth, dispelling the darkness that had consumed us. When the light receded, we found ourselves in a realm bathed in ethereal luminescence. The Veiled Sanctum had transformed into a sanctuary of radiant beauty, the air filled with a sense of transcendence. The whispers returned, no longer tinged with despair, but filled with reverence and ancient wisdom. A spectral figure materialized before us, a guardian of the veiled key, its presence ethereal and majestic. It spoke in a voice that resonated through the depths of my being, carrying the weight of countless generations. "You have shown great courage and resilience," the guardian intoned. "The path you have walked has led you to this moment, the unveiling of truths long obscured by darkness. The veiled key holds the power to reveal the ultimate revelation, but its secrets come at a price." I hesitated, my heart pounding with a mixture of fear and curiosity. But the fire within me burned brighter than ever, and I knew I had come too far to falter. With a resolute nod, I accepted the Guardian's offer, prepared to face the consequences of unlocking the ultimate revelation. As the veiled key unlocked its hidden secrets, a blinding surge of energy swept through me, consuming my senses. Visions flashed before my eyes, images of forgotten worlds, cosmic forces, and the delicate balance between light and darkness. The weight of the revelation threatened to overwhelm me, but I held steadfast, determined to embrace the truth. When the vision subsided, I stood before the Guardian, my breath ragged and my mind ablaze with understanding. The ultimate revelation burned within me, a knowledge that held the power to reshape our world, to usher in a future free from the shadows that had plagued us for so long. With a final nod, the Guardian's spectral form dissipated, leaving behind a sense of awe and purpose. Evelyn and I emerged from the veiled sanctum, our souls aflame with the weight of the ultimate revelation. We knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but armed with newfound knowledge, we would forge on.